Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in once again. My name is Naz. This is my buddy Jake with the Reaction Haven, and tonight we're going to be watching the premiere of Morbius. We have not heard the best of things from the reaction so far. I think it has about 18 or 19% on Rotten Tomatoes, and
I didn't even look, but okay.
yeah, it's not good.
I mentioned I was going to see it with some guys at work today, and they were like, "Oh man, I heard that sucks." And I was like, "Yeah, it very well might." But we are looking forward to seeing Jared Leto, 50 years old. Oh man,
Just shredded.
just shredded 8-pack.
Some of the new trailers, like we don't really watch a lot of trailers. We try to just kind of save ourselves up until the movie starts. But we did hear that a lot of the trailers that were shown are not actually seen in the movie. So
Okay.
since we don't know, we're just gonna come in with like a fresh outlook, a fresh perspective on it. So we're just expecting one of the worst movies this year. So we're just gonna sit and just enjoy the ride and take it for what it is.
Thanks, guys. We're headed to the theater right now, so we'll let you know how it is.
Alright guys, we just saw Morbius, we just got back, and let's start with some of the positives first. The good news is, both of us, we didn't think that it was as bad as maybe what the critics were saying and the reviews. It's not particularly any good, but it's not like the worst piece of trash we've ever seen. This movie would have been great if it was like 2004. It had like a very early 2000s kind of superhero feeling to it. Is it a waste of time seeing it in the theater? It's close. The best compliment that I can give this movie is that it wasn't entirely boring. Yeah.
It was entertaining, and yeah, the action sequences, for the most part, were pretty cool. Kind of seeing their powers come alive, especially with Jared Leto's character. He had this kind of sonar going on the whole time that was kind of reminiscent of The Dark Knight, like that final, 30 minutes when he was trying to find the Joker. Remember? Like he's using the sonar. It was kind of like that.
Matt Smith definitely stole the movie. He stole the show. His acting was great. Even though his character wasn't written that well, he just acted his ass off, and he definitely stole the show from even Jared Leto, who's an Academy Award winner. Matt Smith was one of the positives for sure. And we also really dug a lot of the action scenes as well. They're pretty cool, pretty unique, with like the two vampires fighting each other. How they did it when they were like flying and kind of gliding over the city.
Unfortunately, the writing was horrible for the most part. Especially Jared Leto's lines, like they were just so bad. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a great actor, so he did a great job in delivering them and of course acting. But oh my gosh, they were just so cheesy. We were just like,
Yeah, some of the lines were taken right out of, like I said, a 2004 superhero movie.
it was bad.
Very generic. There was also this romance between Jared Leto and the Doctor. Man, it was just so forced. It's not a major spoiler, but they're on like a rooftop, and both of us in the theater, we were just like, ah.
It's like what?
Yeah. There was also a lot of
bad.
Yeah, there was also some poor decisions made by the characters in the movie. I'm not gonna say too much because this is a non-spoiler, but Jared Leto is on a roof just trying to get away from authorities. And if you see it, you'll know what we're talking about. But Jake and I in the movie theater were just like, why did he do that? Matt Smith has some dance scenes here that we found really funny. Those are some of the lighthearted moments of the movie, and we dug those. It's not a particularly funny movie. It tries to be funny at some points, and it just didn't quite hit.
So while it was kind of bad, it wasn't horribly unentertaining. It was kind of fun to watch, and especially because it was only an hour and a half. So I will say, not spoiling the post-credit scene, but
There's two.
it does seem as though Morbius will be in some kind of team.
There's definitely some things going on that will be up to in the future. We'll see him in maybe the Sony universe or the MCU. We'll see. But now that we've had Spider-Man: No Way Home and Avengers: Endgame and all these other movies, the Batman, it's just not up to par with where current comic book movies are in quality. So those are our thoughts on Morbius.
Please like and subscribe below, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.